Hello again. This video is about Katie and I wanted to start making compost because it's certainly a lot cheaper than buying it in, and it's quite fun. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be quite fun. Not really done it like this before. Only done it in one of those Dalek things that you get in your back garden, but this is on a bit bigger scale. I don't know whether you can sort of see what I've done, but I've got what, 5 pallets to make a 2-bay system. So it's a 2-bay compost system. So if I just show you how I've done it. So we've got three pallets that make a bay. And at the moment what I've done is I've just butted them up to each other and then fasten them together with cable ties. Fix 2 cable ties together to make one long one, and then just literally fed it through and cable tied them together. What I'm probably going to do, although I don't know yet, it might be okay without, is where you can see the 2 pallets butt up to each other, then put a big screw from right to left through the normal coloured pallet into the blue one, just to give it a bit of extra strength, top and bottom. As I say, I don't know whether I'll do that or not. And then, as I say, that's been done top and bottom on both of those to make that bay. So that's bay 2, and this is bay 1. Now I'd already started a compost heap in a wire container that was already at the allotment when I came, but it was a bit in the way. So what I've done is I've emptied it out, moved it to one side, and just put all the composting material that was in the wire container just straight into this pallet. As you can see around the outside, I've put a bit of cardboard. That'll hopefully, I'm hoping that when it gets hot, it will keep the heat in, and take it from there. As far as stuff to go in a compost heap, I've done a bit of research, and apparently you've got to have 2 sorts of material, green and brown. So like the cardboard there that I've got on the top, that's obviously brown. Anything vegetation wise is green, and then there are some kind of anomalies like horse manure, which I might be wrong, but I think is counted as green, because even though it's brown in colour, but it's green material because it's just obviously digested grass, I suppose. And you can put things like coffee grounds, which again are brown in colour but green materials. So you want to have more green than brown, and but a healthy mix of the 2. So under that sort of grass and all of that sort of stuff in there is some horse manure, some more green, some cardboard. So a mixture of both. And as I say, that's basically what I've done as far as starting of a compost heap. And we'll have to see how hot, if it gets nice and warm, all those weed seeds that you see in there will disappear because they'll get singed, I suppose, and made so that they won't grow again. And then obviously you should have some nice, quite rough compost, but all I'm going to be using it for is to put on the beds. So hopefully in another few weeks' time that'll be nice and full, and then we just leave it. So when that's been composting away for a few weeks, or even a couple of months, 3 months maybe, then we turn it into that bay. So that bay is going to remain empty until bay number 1 is full and nicely rotting. So then we turn it once before we use it. That's how I've learnt, or what I've learnt is the best way to do it. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be trial and error, because I say I've never done it like this before. So that's composting as far as Andy and Katie's allotment's concerned. Year 1.